To start off season 7, I think we're going to see a whole new Queen Cersei Lannister. I think she's going to be ruthless and brutal and murderous. And Jaime Lannister, being a man of honor, that Brienne of Tarth, she hinted at season 6, I think we're going to see more about him in season 7. Now, following Arya Stark's storyline, we see her last in Season 6 take out Walder Frey, a person who is on her list to avenge her family. I think we're going to see Arya Stark go down a more dark path in Season 7 and continuously take off people that were originally on her list, which include Queen Cersei Lannister. Now, as for the other Starks like Sansa, I think we're going to see Sansa become a Lady of the North and the head of House Stark, since Jon Snow has been declared the King of the North. Speaking of Jon Snow, I think the key to Season 7 here will be finding out his true parentage, and just how he finds out his true parentage will remain a mystery, but I have a theory about that. There is no doubt at this point in time that Jon Snow is part Targaryen. I think it is very well hinted at in the show that Peter Baelish not only knows the true parentage of Jon Snow, but that he's using it as one of his cards in the Game of Thrones that he has been playing through the whole series. Another person who knows the true parentage of Jon Snow is Bran Stark, the new Three-Eyed Raven, who became the new Three-Eyed Raven after The Door in Season 6 with the unceremonious death of Hodor and the Three-Eyed Raven himself. I think another big player in Season 7 will be Samwell Tarly, because his quest to find more knowledge about how to take down the White Walkers has been something the show has been following very carefully. And in Season 6, we focused on Samwell, his interactions with his family, his relationship with Gilly, and him taking Heartsbane, the family sword, which is Valyrian steel. I think while Samwell's at the Citadel, he will learn a lot about Valyrian steel, how to make it, and he will be a key player in the War for the Dawn and how to defeat the White Walkers once and for all, and will be a close advisor to Jon Snow. As I stated earlier, I think Season 7 will also focus on the relationship between Rhaegar Targaryen and Lyanna Stark, and that Rhaegar Targaryen was not the kidnapper and rapist that history has made him out to be, but they were just two kids in love who had a child. I think Season 7 will also focus on the families that have become disenfranchised with the Seven Kingdoms and Cersei Lannister, the Queen of Thorns here with Varys, and of course Ellaria Sand, who is now by default the de facto leader of Dorne. At the end of Season 6, we see the Dornish sails and the Reach sails aligned with the Targaryen sails here with Daenerys Targaryen, and I think the war between Queen Cersei and Daenerys will be a focal point in Season 7 of Game of Thrones. Daenerys' quest for the Iron Throne will be a central theme in Season 7, but how she gets there is going to be the main story, along with her Hand of the Queen, Tyrion Lannister, whose sister, coincidentally enough, is now the unified leader of the Seven Kingdoms. Something standing in their way will be Euron Greyjoy. I think he will be kind of a mid-card player in the season. He will be an enemy that will be defeated halfway through the season, so they can quickly wrap up with the Cersei Lannister storyline, and then Season 8 will lead us into the eventual Battle for the Dawn, with Jon Snow joining forces with Daenerys to defeat the White Walkers once and for all. So those are my theories for the main plot lines of Season 7 of Game of Thrones. A, Daenerys Targaryen and her army willing to take care of Euron Greyjoy first, then take out Queen Cersei Lannister, the Mad Queen, and then 3, join forces with Jon Snow and the allies in the north to form an alliance to take out the White Walkers in the War for the Dawn. I think Season 3 will wrap around those 3 themes, those 3 storylines, with a little bit of Arya Stark getting vengeance for her family, and then Peter Baelish positioning himself for power. Maybe it'll be his last season too, as it will be with Cersei. We have 13 episodes to go, so the show is really going to fastly progress these storylines and get things taken out of the way. So I would not be surprised if Euron Greyjoy gets taken out in the first 3 to 5 episodes of season 7, and then have the rest of the season dedicated and building up to the war against Cersei Lannister, ending with Cersei's death and the wall coming down, the White Walkers invading Westeros, leading Jon Snow, aka Jon Targaryen, joining forces with his aunt Daenerys to take on the White Walkers in the War for the Dawn, to fight for mankind once and for all. Those are my thoughts and my theories. I'd like to hear from you. What are your thoughts and your theories on what's going to happen in Season 7 of Game of Thrones? Please comment, share, subscribe. Tell me what you think. I always love hearing feedback. Good feedback, criticisms, critiques, whatever you got to say. I love just knowing the fact these videos are being watched and that you guys are taking this all in and then giving me your ideas. So please feel free to like, share, subscribe, or ignore the video if you want to. I do this for my enjoyment, but I hope you enjoy it too. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and as I always say, love, peace, God bless, take care of each other.